Welcome to the Dmvheat Network. I'm your host, Real Estate. And first, I want to shout out everyone that's doing something great in this wonderful place we live in called the DMV. And as far as artists are concerned, I always welcome them to my show. And today, we have the Maryland Menace. I've always been wondering why he named himself that because I thought it was a unique name for the industry that we're in. But I never got a chance to meet him. And then to recently, we conversed over the phone, and so recently we got together. We pulled our brains together, got a project coming out together, and I would like to welcome to the DMV and everyone watching the Maryland Menace. Welcome
What's
to
up?
our show.
What's up? What's up? Salute, man.
Salute, my bro.
My G.
Listen, man. I've been watching you for a while, right? Because actually, we were just talking to Swag City, and I was telling you, I said, man, I've been watching y'all for a minute. And now I realize it goes all the way back to 2011. Actually, it was December 28th, 2011.
Dang, you remember?
I remember. And it was Mind Addicts.
Mind Addicted.
Mind Addicted. Okay.
Dang,
So,
you remember that.
It goes back that far.
Yeah.
So, man, talk to me. I first want to start out, how did you come up with the Maryland Menace? Because a lot of people from the DMV, they'll say DMV, they'll say anything, but they won't say Maryland. And I thought that was very brave and very smart of you. So tell me, how did you come up with Maryland Menace?
I mean, I grew up, everybody called me Menace. It's like a Dennis the Menace thing, you know, neighborhood thing. And then, you know, Uncle Thrill, Jay Snatch, you know, Pro Zinc Mob put me on. So when I was a young, they used to call me Young Menace when I started rapping. And then, you know, I just gave it some thought, and I just was like, you know what, man, I wanna represent, you know, where I got all this knowledge I obtained from, and let people know. So that's why I put the Maryland in front.
Okay, and that's a good thing, man, because Maryland is a nice place.
Yeah.
It's rich and resourceful.
Yeah, that's for the guala.
You know?
That's where they getting that chicken.
It's Money County, like my man Sonny Hot always said,
Yeah,
right?
Money County. East Side certified.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And first of all, shout out Sonny Hot and Thrill.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got the name Maryland Menace, right?
Yeah.
And you got your naysayers and you got your hey-hayers, right? So coming through the network, the DMV system in the entertainment world, underground and above, to general public, what was the backlashes? Did you have any backlashes saying Maryland Menace?
Yeah, I mean, it's you gonna get the pros and the cons with it all the time. You know, you got people. You know, we come from a state of division. You know what I mean? Everybody is segregated in their own little section. You see what I'm saying? And it's not much unity like them boys, you know, in Atlanta and places like that. So, and we were grown to believe that that's the way to be, because you got Baltimore, you got DC, and then you got everywhere in between that. And everybody is told, you know, oh, they Maryland Bammers, or oh, they Baltimore. You know, you could be from Maryland, but Baltimore a whole different world. So it's a lot of division. So, you know what I mean? I just took it and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna represent everybody. It's like, you know what I mean, Maryland Menace, we all Maryland Menaces. We came in here to menace the game.
I salute you to that.
Yeah.
And I also know that you've dealt in Atlanta and you've dealt with Lil Scrappy.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of folks. But Scrappy put me on,
Exactly. Can you break down Lil Scrappy? Because everybody know who he is. And when I saw you two together, because I got footage that you gave me with y'all two together. Y'all got the drugs and hip hop, and you got the episodes going, and a whole bunch of other projects. But tell us how, when you first met Maryland Scrappy, and Lil Scrappy, and how that worked out.
Well, I met Scrappy through a good friend of mine, Royce Rizzy. He's now with Jermaine Dupri, So Def Entertainment, So Def Records.
Okay.
And, you know, Rizzy and I, we met through a promoter out here in DC. You know, I was doing shows on the road, he was on the road, he happened to be coming in town, and I was gonna be in town. And, you know, we connected, man, we made a whole mixtape within a week of us meeting each other. And then, you know, we had shows lined up. We ended up doing shows out of state, and then one day we were in North Carolina one day, and then you know, that was a Friday night, And so the show's over Saturday. He said, man, look, we're going to be in Miami. Where you going to be at, tomorrow, wherever you got a show at. After your show, how about you come meet me in Miami? So we did that. And I met him in Miami, and the rest is history, you know what I mean? Me and Scrap linked up. We turned up. We went to Flow Rider Studio. We went so many places. Like, we were working, we were partying, and it's just the vibes was just 100.
Okay. And okay, so we're gonna come back to that one, but now bring Grussel Gang in, because I find that like Grussel, is that grind hustle? I mean,
yeah, grind and hustle.
Okay,
Grussel is a mixture of grinding and hustling. You know what I mean? You can't have one without the other. Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's people from all elements of life, people from all different areas, and we all come together and represent one another. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
We are one.
We are one, yeah. Unity.
So now you got the grind, you got the Grussel Gang,
yeah.
And then you got Lil Scrappy,
yeah.
And then you got the guys that linked that made that happen for you. You know, met Lil Scrappy. Now you back in Maryland, and what happens there? Like, what avenues did you take to make this thing flourish?
Man, dedication.
Okay.
Like, that's the main thing. It's really, this business is not like, college. It's not like when you graduate, you'll have a job in this career field. Like, it's no way you can say this is exactly how you'll make it. You're guaranteed to make it. All you can do is just be consistent and go hard every day. You know what I mean? And educate yourself. For the most part, education is everything. You know what I mean? If you ain't gonna educate yourself, you're no better than the million other people trying to do the same thing you're gonna do.
Okay. Now, I remember seeing something that said that you were actually signed to Lil Scrappy. Now, how did that? Are you signed?
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw that. And now, once you got that signature saying, okay, it's official. You with Lil Scrappy, you going nationwide, and as far as you can going worldwide if you can.
Yeah.
Where does it take you? What does it do for you? I mean, does it open more doors, or does it close more doors?
It opens a lot of doors. Okay. A lot of people are willing to help you. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of things, opportunities that's in front of me that I wouldn't have had if it wasn't for taking advantage of that situation with Scrappy. Been on MTV. I done traveled the country, been on MTV, I done been on VH1. I done been a lot of places and met a lot of people, built relationships with people, so it definitely opens a lot of doors.
That's great.
You know what I mean?
That's great.
And it opens not just for me, but for the people around me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We can all eat.
That's right. It's all about the team, man.
Yeah.
I and team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And teamwork make your dream work.
Straight up.
So,
straight up.
Okay, so now what's the next now is the next project just you, or is it with you and Lil Scrappy? Is this something where as though you can go move forward on your own?
Yeah.
Or are you going to continue having Scrappy and them on your projects?
Well, I'm always going to keep Scrappy on my team. Like,
okay.
that's the big homie. Like, we about the same age, but he been doing this 10 years before I was doing this. He was famous. I was growing up listening to his stuff, you know what I mean?
So it's an honor,
Yeah, it's an honor to be able to, but now he done gave me so much game, like he don't want me to stay content, neither do I, you know what I mean? I got so much game I done learned and obtained, so now I'm just, I have my own label as well, 100 Bound Entertainment, Maryland Menace Management Group, and as well as I'm a Grussel Gang member, so, we just going hard with it. The next tape I'm dropping is called Shout Out to My Plug. Okay. I just released the first single off of that on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, a lot of the places that most people would go, Spotify, you can find my music there. It's called SA Plug, and it's produced by AC Toe the Great, and it's got that vintage Maryland Menace sound.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Also, we have the Grussel Gang tape coming out as well.
Okay.
We've been working for a while, and we got a lot of dope music. You know what I mean? People gonna really, really take like to it. I got the last Scrappy's last album. I actually had a song on Scrap's last album.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool. And so, are there any type of tours lined up or shows, events within the DMV or abroad?
Actually, yeah. Friday, on the 8th of January, I have a show here and at Memories in Waldorf, Maryland.
Okay.
So it's gonna be turned up, man.
Oh yeah, they gets down out there.
Yeah,
I
definitely
know a couple
turned
people
up.
that goes out there.
Yeah.
So okay, so now, all right, you got all these things you got going on now. You know, so it's only right you coach someone else.
Yeah,
right?
straight up.
So do you have any type of protege that's coming along?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, talk to us about.
I got my boy Carleon the Dom.
Okay.
He's from out of Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Okay.
You know what I mean? From a little town called Georgetown. And they going hard. You know what I mean? I met him at a video shoot for Lil Scrappy and Tommy Buns, New Kings. And, you know, me and Slim Vibes was just on 1,000. You know, then we met up again. I had went and worked on a single for Tommy Buns, did a joint for him. And we just, from those 2 times originally we meet in those days, we just, the vibes was on 1,000. And then, you know, we start linking up, recording together and just sharing information. And then, you know, it just went to a whole next, to another level. So.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. As far as the corporation is concerned, because I've seen a lot, I ran across a lot of great people, whether they were behind the scenes or, you know, on the front line. And, you know, I've seen a couple of things. As far as the corporation is concerned, do you think that, is this something where as though you want to be go major, like up more, or you rather stay where you are? Because I know a couple artists are saying it's more. I think it was Joey Badass and certain people they just rather stay independent.
I mean, it's just all in what's success for you. Like some people will be happy with being independent and selling, you know, 100,000 albums, because you know they're making their money off of it. They're not just saying, you know, pennies on the dollar. They actually seeing, you know, something nice.
That's right.
So, you know, that's good for them. It's all in what you would call success. If you want to, you know, be all over television and, you know, you want to influence generations of kids. So, you know, one would want to be on TV, but without the knowledge to know, you know, the numbers and the business, you know what I mean? Some might, like you said, would rather just sell 100,000 and stay independent instead of, you know, because see, if you understand the business and you take time to really educate yourself, then you'll understand it. And then you'll say, okay, is it worth it? If they're gonna make this much off me and I ain't making nothing but this little bit, nah, I'd rather just stay in my lane because I know I'm generating this much money. I know I'm making this regardless if with or without them.
Okay.
Bang.
So
and then there's no contract baggage. It won't be tied to running a lap for you, extra laps for you, when I could have made that money on my own.
Are there any artists within the MoCo area that you would like to collab with, but maybe just haven't got around to doing it that time? And if so, who are those artists?
I think I don't work with
work with everybody. Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's nobody that's out here that I ain't work with that I don't like. I can't think of nobody.
Well, what about the district?
With everybody.
The district.
I say it's some tough dudes that I like. Light Show, he dope.
All day, right?
Yeah, I've been hearing about Light Show for a while.
Yeah, man.
And I heard about him before I went and did my little bid. And I come home, he's still doing his thing.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah, he's still doing his thing. And so, okay, now, are there any more episodes of Drug and Hip Hop that you guys are gonna bring out? Because I know you and Scrappy did one together, right?
Yeah, we got a lot more episodes with me and Scrappy, starring me and Scrap, and we just was waiting for the buzz to build up on what we already released, and it's definitely, you know what I mean, taking effect. And I just didn't want to release something without, you know, when you selling product, you wanna already have a demand for it.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to create a demand, let it bubble up a little bit, and let the streets talk. And now, you know what I mean, everybody asking about it. So
exactly.
We ready.
You ready.
We just wait for y'all to get ready.
I mean, I'm ready. I done seen it. I saw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Like, I saw the first version of it, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I understood it 100, and I salute you and Scrappy, because I know it's hard trying to push a brand that you want to so bad to be out there, but then once again you have to be patient until it's actual time. But
Yeah.
I think 2016 is the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think you
think so
guys
too.
should bring it out, man, and just go from there. Cause I mean, you got this end, Scrappy got the other end, and you just
Man, Scrappy, people don't know, like, Scrappy done harvest so much talent. People don't know. Like, they might know about Crime Mob and people, you know what I mean, Diamond and them that came out, you know, years before. But you gotta think, look what he got. Man, he been holding people down. Like, you look at Champagne Chew, look at Royce Rizzy, look at me, you know what I'm saying? Look at Made in Tokyo. These, all four of us, Casino Roulette, like, all five of us, Scrappy done had all of us right there since day one. You see what I'm saying? He swooped us up. So, and look, you know, everybody doing what they do.
I mean, I think you're a great representative, man, and you represent the name, man. And I'm actually proud because a lot of people don't. I mean, I understand that people just want their own sound,
Yeah.
and a lot of artists they won't represent where they from, and I think just me personally, with you saying your name is Maryland Menace, it doesn't get no more loyal than that.
Yeah, straight up.
No more dedicated than that. And when
Yeah.
I first saw it, I'm talking about years ago. I said, that hits it right on the nose, man. I mean, I would never have thought of anything like that, you know. So, and no one else has. So that makes you an original in your lane, man. So, you know, I want you to go out there, man, and hold that torch and do what you got to do. There's other artists that hold the torch for the MD, and as well as DC and VA, but you were the first one since I've been doing this, and I've been doing this since DMV All Access to transitioning of DMV Heat.
Yeah.
And I've looked at a lot of artists, and I'm pretty sure you had too, traveling abroad. You're the first one that put Maryland on his name,
my
man.
back,
And the way you did it,
On my right
you
hand.
made it make sense, and you can't
Straight
even
up.
question it. It's
Yeah.
just there. You know what I mean? So that's good, man. Now, are there any shows coming up with? I mean, I know you told me about the one on the 8th, but are there any other shows that's lined up where as though the people can get ready for to go visit that show, man? I mean, is that the only one, or is it more to come?
Yeah,
And
we
if
got,
so, where?
we
Because-
definitely got more to come.
Yeah.
I like a lot of times I just go on the road with Scrap. You know what I mean? It's good exposure for me. So right now, I'll be touring with Scrappy, and I'm gonna be setting up a tour real soon for myself. Black G's and Flexing Season Tour.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw something that said that. Yeah, I witnessed
So, and I'm working with an agency. So,
Okay.
touring agency. And
that. Okay.
So,
What about a clothing line?
Actually, I already did start a clothing line
Okay.
a little bit ago. I ain't wearing it right now, but Global Currency Collection.
Okay.
And it's sort of like, it's just like, you know, the same type of catch like the Russell Gang, you know what I mean? With the Russell Gang deep in my mind, I kind of thought of it like from my clothing line because I got the 100 Bound Entertainment and I was gonna do like the 100 Bound thing, but I just didn't want my clothing line to be like a label shirt. Like everybody.
Generic.
Yeah,
Something
generic. Like
yeah.
everybody who got a label, they got a clothing line under the label.
And then it's gonna make it hard because so many artists is out there. It's gonna make it hard for somebody to wear another label shirt when
Exactly.
they probably affiliated with another label.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would marginalize your profits.
That's why I
understand
did
that.
the Global Currency
So-
Collection because everybody love money. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, man, I wish you luck on everything you're doing, man. And once
Appreciate
again,
that.
you know, we basically family because
All day.
me and Thrill, man.
My Uncle Thrill.
Yeah, man. We go back, and when I say go back, I believe we are my generation. We like the originals with this.
Hey,
you
y'all
Yeah.
generation introduced me to this because
Exactly, we're the
I was
originals.
11 years old, bruh, and Thrill took me over Jason's studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Jason, shout out to Jason, man. I really appreciate him,
Salute,
man.
bro.
And so we're gonna wrap this up. You're gonna perform, so I guess we're gonna see your performance. And
Yeah, that's my single, On Top of Me, featuring Tokyo. My bad, I said Tokyo Mac. He changed his name. My man Made in Tokyo. He doing big things, millions of views. SoundCloud, YouTube. Yeah, Maryland Menace. Made in Tokyo on top of me. Y'all check it out.
All right, that's it. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time on
We
the
out.
Heat Network.
Cross.
Merlin Menace.
100 pound. G's up, threes up. Chill.
We gon' do this my way. We gon' do this my way. Get a whole country with them. We swerving out on that highway.
Welcome back to the DMV Heat Network. Our next guest is Rikko Ice, an up-and-coming writer, producer. He does everything. Videography, he does it all. Welcome to the show, Rikko.
What's going on, real estate?
All right, man. Hey, man. I know you just beginning in the business, but I've seen your surrounding. I've seen your little fan base, and I've seen you put out a lot of music. So I want you to tell the DMV what's going on with you. Let's first start when you first started in the business, and what made you surround yourself to the point you start doing all those different things in the business to keep it going.
I first started about age 11. At first, I was just writing music. I wasn't recording it and stuff. And then as I got into high school, I started recording. I seen like other artists and stuff. They were recording. People kept telling me, "Oh, I should record my music." So that's when I started recording. And then I seen like producers and all that stuff. I seen videographers, and I was just looking at them, and I was thinking like, why waste my money going to them when I could do it myself? So I just like, everything was like self-taught.
That's great, man. I mean, that's the next step to me. And so basically, your first video, my understanding is you didn't do it, but you had direction in how it was presented.
Yeah.
What made you guys do it there? And what was the name of it?
The name of my first video was Get Buck. It was shot by Reggie Red.
Okay.
He's actually like he's been on his fan base as well. He's done a couple videos for Light Show stuff. He shoots some of Light shows, performances, and all of that.
Okay. Okay. So okay, when you first started, let's say rhyming, because I seen you, ATM Banks, Fat Danny, and you know you got a team. So because you guys put up music, it's like y'all put up music every 2 days or something.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. I mean, is an album coming out with those members, or what's going on?
Well, actually, ATM, he's pretty consistent. He releases albums like almost every month. Fat Danny, he actually just released a project. And then me and him, actually, we had a collab project that we just released called Prospects.
Okay. So in some of your music, I listened to it. So I noticed that it seemed like some of them you may have wrote something, and then some of them it seemed like you didn't write something. So am I right? Do you go off the freestyle, or you write everything?
My very first tape, entitled Bodie and Brazy, which is on Spinrilla, I wrote every single song on that one.
Okay.
And then after that, I just said to myself, I'm not gonna write anymore. 'Cause, I just didn't feel like writing, so I just freestyle everything.
Okay. So when it comes to, so you do your own music then?
I mix and master everything.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. There was one song, I think it was called, I can't remember the name of it, man, but it had like a basketball cover or something like that.
White Iverson.
Yeah.
Freestyle,
Okay. So did you wrote that one, or that was a freestyle?
That was actually both. I wrote a little bit to it, and then after that, I just started freestyling it.
Oh, so you remixed that off the freestyle and the right? All right.
Yeah, sometimes like I get writer's blocks. When I get writer's block, I just go in and freestyle something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're actually in school too, right?
Yeah,
you're
in school.
Montgomery College, right?
Yeah, Montgomery College.
Okay, that's cool. So, what are you taking?
I'm a business major right now.
That's what's up. All right, that's what's up. So, is the business you're interested in, will it be something in the industry?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. And where do you see yourself maybe about 3 years, 4 years down the line?
3 years, 4 years down the line, I really want to be like an artist, like a really big artist. But if that doesn't work out, then maybe some like an engineer, producer, something like
Okay,
that.
that sounds
Yeah.
great. Is anyone you want to shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to Fat Danny, ATM Bank. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have you back on the show again, man. We're gonna be watching you, man, and keep up the good work. That's Rikko Ice, man. Thanks, DMV, for watching.
Shawty blowing up my phone around for some. But I ain't tripping, I'm in the cup trying to throw some. Finna take these strippers to the joint and finna bone some. It's on shawty, okay, twist it back, drop it slow. Shawty won't stop, man, it's me mode. I know you been feeling for that deep stroll. Wetter than the stream, I'ma rock the boat. You wanna vote with a baller like deep roll. Bank account full of zeros, certified deep walk in the street dog. Whipping big body beans on the 24. Got time, I'm addicted to the way you dropping that. Don't stop, I'ma keep on throwing this guap on top of that. Got racks and racks, hit me, my market, big shopping bags. Got you popping texts, I love the way you drop it. Don't stop, I'ma keep on blowing this cash. Don't worry about the pennies, you can take them all. Oh, come that brought them so soft. Swear to God, she make you want hit that raw. Think I'm finna roll. Get up in them jeans.
Dmvheat Network, y'all already know what time it is.
We gon' do this